Good morning to all of you and welcome back to Career Launcher UPSC. This is Preeti Sagar and I'm going to present important news articles from The Hindu of today's newspaper. So first important article that is about Supreme Court issues notice to center on pleas alleging snooping. Won't ask to reveal anything comprising national security. This article you can find on page number 1 and its extension is given on page number 8. And this is important for GS paper 2 under polity section and subsection is judiciary. So the heading of this article is regarding Supreme Court's action. So Supreme Court has issued a notice to center regarding what they have got, which has alleging snooping because of Israeli software. You can say even correlate it with security. It is against national security and it is also against violation of fundamental rights. So it is also violation of fundamental rights. So you can wear with all such papers, GS paper 2 as well as GS paper 3 under national security and under violation of right to privacy. Next important article that is mentioned on page number 6, that is doctor at the doorstep healthcare delivery can mitigate the effects of disruption caused by pandemics. So and this is important for GS paper 2 under health. So health is the subject. So basically this article is talking about delivery of, or you can say doorstep healthcare delivery. So here this action or this scheme, or you can say this program is important because it was need of the time. During pandemic, it is required that such services need to be provided to the citizens of the country at their doorstep, because of lacking in the hospital beds, because of lacking in the medical facilities. So here for the consultation at the initial stage, if citizens can get such services at their doorstep, then it will be very helpful for the country and it will help to mitigate us the issues which we are facing in our healthcare centers. And this article is also discussing about all such diseases like non-communicable disease, what these non-communicable diseases are. And we have seen during COVID-19 second wave that those people who were facing or who were having these issues related to non-communicable diseases, they were more prone to COVID-19. They were more prone to COVID-19 cases. So for these patients, for patients of non-communicable diseases, and this service is very, very helpful for them. Next important article is between word and intent, Chief Justice's remark on legislative debates flag need for clarity in lawmaking. This article is mentioned on page number 6, and this is important for GS paper 2 under judiciary. So this article basically it is discussing about the ambiguities and lacuna of law that had been highlighted by the Chief Justice of India 1 or 2 days before in his speech. I think during 15th August or Independence Day speech. So he had talked about the ambiguities and lacuna of law, which is now which can be seen because of the present lawmaking process, where opposition is not taking part in the discussion of the bills or debates regarding bill. And because of this, what is happening? Only ruling government, they are passing each and every bill, and most of the bills by doing only one side debate. So this is what, so all such ambiguities which in the law can be present, it is not able to clear it. They are not able to work on it. So this article is discussing about these ambiguities. You can read an analysis over this. Next article, that is the script of the new endgame in Afghanistan. This is a moment of tragedy for Asia as well, with the US leaving the country in a worse situation than when it came in. This article is mentioned on page number 6 and in editorial section, and this is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So this article basically discussing about the withdrawal of USA and the present situation we can see in Afghanistan, where inhumane practices can be seen, where people are fleeing from the country and they are looking for some protective shelter for them, some peaceful shelter for them. So because of this, a chaotic situation had created because of withdrawal of USA from Afghanistan without resolving the issue of terrorism, without resolving the issue of Taliban over there. And the impact of this withdrawal would not be only be seen on Afghanistan, but it is also a tragedy, a moment of tragedy for Asia. So you can read this article and fetch out some important points from here. Next important article, that is remembering the horrors of partition. The journey of remembrance must be one of seeking forgiveness and not of keeping the past on the boil. This article is mentioned on page number 7, that is on the opposite to editorial page, and this is important for GS paper 1 under modern India history. So this article is basically discussing about the partition time period, how people had faced many challenges of their life, and it was such a horrible experience what they had, and it imprinted on the minds of people who had faced this situation. But before and after partition, lots of political developments had been taken place. This path to independence, because independence came with partition. So this path to independence, it was not that easy. Such a great efforts had been put by our national leaders, by our freedom fighters. So these things are important. Many developments had been taking place. Many bills had been discussed over this. Then only we got independence along with partition. So this partition's impact you can read in this article that had fallen on the lives of the people, on the economy, on the political system. So you can read this article and fetch out important points. Next important article, that is more feed, better productivity. The submission on fodder and feed seeks to enhance livestock productivity and farmers' income. This article you can find on page number 7, and this is important for GS paper 3 under agriculture and livestock issues. So basically, this article is talking about submission of the government regarding for the importance of such programs the governments had come up with, and with the help of this, if livestock can be intermixed with the agriculture, then it can help farmers a lot. It can help them to earn a lot, and the mission of government to doubling the farmers' income by 2022, which is still government is on its path, but still many more have to achieve yet. So it will be helpful to get to achieve that target, or at least for a certain time period, and after a certain time period, intermixing of agriculture with livestock can be taken place with the help of government's missions or government's programs. So you can mark out some important points from this. Next important article, that is Odisha Plants Odyssey to Wild Cattle Island. This article you can find on page number 10, and this is important for prelims. So here in this article, it is talking about Island Odyssey and Hirakud cruise. So basically Hirakud Reservoir, its a location that is important. What is Island Odyssey? This is important for the prelims paper. This is related to tourism, promotion of tourism and ecotourism. So these terms are important. Ecotourism, this Hirakud cruise and Island Odyssey. So these are important. You can have some important points. You can find some important points in this article for your prelims examination. Next picture is mentioned on page number 10, that is under Wetland Battle. So this picture you can find on page number 10, as I've said, and this is important for the prelims paper. So under this, in this picture, it has been mentioned about flooding situation or flood water in the Pabitara Wildlife Sanctuary, which is in Assam. So Assam is important for its river system, that is Brahmaputra, also tributaries of Brahmaputra, mountain ranges, along with this wildlife sanctuaries, national park, and other smaller and bigger sanctuaries. So there one wildlife sanctuary is mentioned, that is Pabitara, and others are also there. So these names are important because of its location and the issues which they are facing, because every month we can see some issues these wildlife sanctuaries of Assam is facing during monsoon season. So this is in the discussion, so might be you can get question in the prelims paper on the basis of locations of these sanctuaries. So you can have some note of it. Next article which is important, that is Center Not for Forming Security Force to Protect Judiciary Courts. Supreme Court had taken so more to cognizance of attacks on judges along with pending pleas. So this article you can find on page number 10, which is important for GS paper 2 under quality section, the subsection of judiciary. So basically this article is about suo moto taken by Supreme Court regarding the attacks which had been seen on the judges recently. And here it has said that central government need not to form security forces for the protection of judges. So here the relationship between legislature, executive and judiciary, this is important regarding this matter. Next important article, that is economy gaining a grip, price rise has peaked. RBI officials, time is high for central bank digital currency, they write. So this article you can find on page number 12, and this is important for GS paper 3 under economy section. This article is discussing about inflation in country. This article is also talking about digital currency by central government in India and various other economic issues which India is facing. So you can read this article. These are smaller, you can find smaller informations over there, and you can suffice this article with all such issues which our economy is facing, and recent announcements had been done by the RBI officials. So these are all important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. On the last page, you can find the summary of the articles which has mapped along with the pages where it is mentioned. You can find this document on the Telegram channel, on our Telegram channel, which is mentioned in the description box below. So that is all for the day. Thank you so much. You can read this article. You can find this article on these many page numbers, which is important for your papers, various papers. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.